Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de Edo y hoy estamos con Vampyr. No tengo nada más que decir, pues continuemos. Ok. Vamos a cambiarnos de arma. Ah, vale, ya lo cambié. Perfecto. Bueno, os comento. El capítulo anterior hubo un pequeño error y en lugar de grabarme con el micrófono me estaba grabando con el micrófono del portátil. Luego sonaba mal y había cosas que yo mismo no me enteraba. Así que decidí quitarle los comentarios y que fuese un gameplay sin comentarios. Vale. Cállate. Muere ya. Vale, perfecto. ¿Aquí hay algo? No. Tenemos que llegar ahí. Y tenemos aquí un escondite, eso me viene muy bien. La única forma es ir recto. Pero claro, está la puertecita esa que me impide moverme.
I have this thirst for blood.
Mira, interesante. ¿Esto es lo escondite? Uy. Pues sí. Pues no sabía que había ahí un escondite. No hay nadie. Ah, vale, los papeles. Nada. No me gusta el lugar, ¿eh? Por aquí. No, me estoy yendo para atrás. Es por aquí. Sí, es por aquí. Tendría que seguir recto y girar en oblicuo. Problemas.
Not a good place for a stroll. Gone, off you trot, it's a leap! Mine!
Esta arma es buena, ¿eh? Me gusta. Dame más sangre. Sangre. Con armas. Dame tu sangre. Vale.
It's locked, all right.
Cerrado. Maldición. Y esto también está cerrado. Pero claro, por ahí no es. Es por ahí. Por lo que me dice. Sí.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's black met.
Tengo que ir por la derecha y ir subiendo hasta ahí.
First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Esto es muy problemático. Corre, tío. Vale, no puedo correr. Vale, ahí sí. ¿Y la zona segura? ¿Por aquí? Sí. Esto tiene pinta de ese escondite, ¿eh? Esto no es un escondite, ¿eh? Da muy mal rollo este. Vale, pues sí. Vuelvo donde estaba antes y sigo recto. ¿Por ahí? No. Pero vamos a subir.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the squanderer.
¿Y por aquí? Sí, por aquí. Vale, lo veo.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
Voy a seguir tocando.
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
Con él no he hablado antes, creo. Ah, no, sí, he hablado. El hombre de la puerta, que no me dejaba entrar.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Vale. Uf. Sí, es por aquí.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Estoy buscando a la enfermera Dorothy Crane.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Sobre Darius Petrescu.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Sobre Dorothy Crane.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
I'll leave you alone, sir. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Se puede abrir ahora, ¿no? Sí. Perfecto.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Intentemos de nuevo.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Tengamos una charla de hombre a hombre.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Perfecto. Ahora me quedaré con tus cosas. Ya no sé ni cuál es el camino, la verdad. Vale, este es el camino que tomé. Así que desde este. Perfecto. Vale, ahí está.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
¿Algo más que deba saber?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Debo llevar a cabo una traqueotomía. ¿Tenemos algún analgésico? Venga.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
No me cuestionéis.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Tengo que saturar la arteria.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Masaje cardíaco, ahora.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Un lugar para analizarlo.
To what do I owe this courtesy?
It's locked.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
No puede continuar. He venido a acabar con su extorsión.
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Debe poner fin a este chantaje.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Perdonar, ignoraré lo que he visto, pero dimitirá. Cautivar, se olvidará de todo lo ocurrido. Sentenciar, esto se tiene que ¡Ah! Se olvidará de todo lo ocurrido. Esto es horrible, estas respuestas. Vamos hacia este.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
No. Terminamos ahí el capítulo. Y buena gente, esto es todo por hoy. Si os ha gustado, darle like, comentar lo que os ha parecido, compartirlo y suscribiros. Dejaré mis redes sociales en la descripción. Y bueno, no tengo nada más que decir, pues hasta el siguiente vídeo. Chao.